Welcome back, everyone, to another dose of internet ridiculous. For a nice breath of fresh air, we're going to look at a channel that for once at least believes space actually exists. For Planetxers, it's not orbs of light on the dome, but in fact hidden planets lurking around every corner. Planetx News is one such channel that I've managed to come across. This guy spends his whole day making something out of nothing so he can relay it to his gullible subscriber base. When this guy looks through a telescope, I wonder what he sees. Does he see the same things as the rest of us?
God, you gotta come see this.
What am I saying?
Take a look. What?
Are you?
What?
Don't worry about it. No, don't worry about it. It's all good.
The SETI section of cameras on the stereo spacecraft, they haven't been turned off, but the public access to these cameras has been turned off. Let's take a look at these bad boys. So I was just happened to be going through some data that is not available all the time. And this is a joint venture between the UK and the United States. Now, the UK gets this data, okay? They do have a website. And I've known about that website since 2016. And I used to use it daily. And I've made some spectacular captures. But even their data is sparse now. And I think they know that, what happened in 2017. Yeah, that really broke things wide open.
The lies start right away with this one. I mean, it claims that the images cannot be found in the NASA system or indicates that you have to suss them out through the ESA's web pages. This is clearly not true, as a child operating the Google machine could find these sites, as all I needed to do was type SETI stereo. And not only did I get one NASA site, but I got another one that actually has everything available. And what do you know? They hide it so well they have a link that says latest images.
This is where I was getting to my comment about everybody saying, oh, I could see right through it. Oh, it's transparent. No. It's not transparent, folks. And all of those little white dots that you see scattered across the screen in the photograph are not stars either. They're not stars. If those were stars, how would there be stars all around Mercury and all around this object?
Ah, my brain. It hurt.
All of what you see in the background is particles, large particles, and debris that is being ejected from the sun. Because it is illuminated during this small, this was a very, very small flare-up. I don't want to call it a coronal mass ejection because it wasn't. So what you're seeing in the big sphere right here is not transparent. What you're seeing in all of those little white dots is the extreme ultraviolet light cameras picking up all of those illuminated particles. And I'm going to be quite honest, folks. All of those little particles, they're really not that little. I mean, they're quite large. So let's jump over to the next one. This one is in a different color. And pretty much same time frame. And we can see Mercury right here. And once again, we can see this object. Now you notice the difference in the background? And now you notice the difference in this object. So now, in this photograph, now you definitely see that it's not transparent. Oh, God. It's not transparent at all.
Okay, guys, it's not see-through. No, it's not. No, I swear to God, it's not. No, listen. Okay, listen. It's not see-through. He says it's not see-through. Come on, no! Listen, it screws up his entire narrative if it's see-through. So it's just not, okay? It's not see-through, I swear to God. Oh my God. Those are clearly the stars in the shot. So what, now space is filthy and full of debris the size of planets? How did no one notice this until now? With an image like this, it would be hard to even suss out how far away any objects are by simply looking at it. As for the coronal mass ejections not being big, well, okay, but this is how big the sun is on that actual shot, and that's the ejection, so I don't know, you guys be the judge. And besides, this is not even the extreme UV camera. This stereo A H1 camera is in fact looking at the visible white light spectrum, so all of these would be just as visible through a telescope as they would be through a stereo A Sachi H1 camera. So that means either space could use a goddamn maid, or you're an idiot.
Rude. Did I say you could play with my dinger?
Hey, you said you could fucking use this thing, man.
No, really. Play with my dinger all you want. But when you're done, don't forget to leave a 20 on the nightstand.
Okay, everybody, I hear if you close your eyes and you whistle, he goes away. Good, he's gone. He's gonna kick my ass for that joke.
Now, here's a different frame. Now, the object is completely dark. So now you can understand and you can see that it's not transparent. If it was transparent, then this area that is dark would be red. And again, all of this that you see here, all of that, those are not background stars. It's not outer space. It is all of this debris being sprayed out from the sun. And right here is Mercury.
Okay, so this is an example of when they apply different filters. I actually emailed Dr. Cassera of Goddard Space Center and asked her a few questions regarding some of the things in this Planetx presentation. She informed me that they do apply different color filters to these images in order to bring out things that they are trying to see better, things about the background, maybe things about the coronal mass injection. This would simply be an example of one of those images.
Now this is 2016. Ha ha. Whenever I captured this object on the stereo ahead H1 or HI1 camera, this created a bunch of really, really bad attention for me. Whenever I showed everybody the photographs and the video clips, all hell broke loose that night. And I had a gang of trolls, government trolls, from the UK, Australia, New Zealand, and the United States. They were some type of team of scumbags.
Yes, put me through to command, please. Hello, command? Yes, I'm aware. Well, it wasn't Area 69, so it had to be Agent 11's team. What's he doing in Antarctica? Ah, yes. The Penguin Wars, I remember now. Okay, well, I'll keep an eye on it, and for now, we need to give this a code word, just in case they're listening to us, so we're just gonna call it Operation Meticulous Beaver. Yes, you heard me. Operation Meticulous Beaver. Do I need to spell it for you? Okay, thank you. Agreed. Okay. Out.
And they came after me, oh, I'd say for the better part of 2 years, non-stop. Every video I did, they were just all over me trying to debunk everything that I was showing people. And I had some really big problems with these people, big fights with these people, but I exposed who they were, and don't hear too much from any of them anymore. Who knows? But this photograph just blew me away. There was.
I'm gonna call straight up bullshit on this one. I mean, it sounds to me like the bigger story here would be the government trolls you expose for what they are. Wouldn't that be all you needed to show there was some sort of clandestine plan to keep Planetx News from reporting its finding to the masses? It's so crazy that the government lets you keep the soapbox that is your YouTube channel after all that too. I imagine the easiest way to set you back would be to just deplatform you. Something that would be as easy as telling YouTube to delete your channel. So I and the rest of us would love to see you show us some evidence of these government trolls. Heck, it might even be enough to bring me to your side. I mean, I doubt it. Well, we could work something out. Will there be pudding? No, never mind then. I'm busy.
This photograph just blew me away. There was a coronal mass ejection off to the left, right over here. This object is considerably close to the sun, very, very close. I'd probably say within a couple of 100,000 miles. And the debunkers tried to say that this was a superimposed image, a reflection of the sun in the camera. Yeah. But how's that possible when the sun is not even in view of the camera lens? It's off to the left. Debunk theory? Bah, down the tubes.
Well, yes and no. While emailing with Dr. Kucera of Goddard, I was told that this is a simple dataset anomaly where two images have been put together by the computer. I asked why I couldn't find this image in the database and indicated I suspected maybe the person had doctored the photo, and she told me that early on, there are many low-res photos that blast into the system. Later, after they have thrown out images like this for anomalous data, they're left with the high-res images that have minimal visual interference. The reason that these images disappear, and he has to get them while they're hot, is because they aren't all relevant. And images like this are often thrown away. You can see the pixelated nature of this image. It never got reprocessed. But back to the crossing of data, it's hard to see from that image what you're looking at, but I found one from the same month with a lot more detail. Looks a lot like the sun to me, but it's not reflecting anyways. It's literally an error in the data, nothing more.
This object is considerably close to the sun, very, very close. I'd probably say within a couple of 100,000 miles.
Problem with this is that you're making the object larger than the sun, and this is really going to mess up the projected size of our solar system since, again, that's our sun and its approximate size in this shot right here. Remember?
What I'm showing you today that I captured is not just an anomaly. It's not a freak of photography. It's actually there. This is the photograph that they came after me for. This one in a series of a few more. This is what they came after me for.
Yeah, and I guess so, because without even being told as much, I was able to clearly see that this image is actually a bunch of images from different filters that have crossed paths before being scrapped on the reprocessing.
This camera view that you're looking at now, it's no longer available. You'll never see this again, ever.
This is another damn lie. You can see the camera right there on his shot. It's the stereo ahead HI1. The same camera that every one of his images has come from, but with different filters. For instance, when I show you this other shot, it tells you exactly what camera it's coming from. Stereo ahead EUVI, Extreme UVI 304. Wow, dishonest much. Anything for a show.
So all the data is there. It's all within my videos. Here's the comparison, the comparison photograph that I wanted to show you guys. So this was 2016 in the blue, and this was 2018. Yeah, so 2018? Yeah, this was in, 2017. This was in May of 2017.
See what happens when you spin bullshit like a spider spins silk? You can't remember. Or in this, maybe you're acting, but either way, I hope this video is out Thursday or Friday, maybe Monday, no, Tuesday. Was it Wednesday? No, Thursday, that's right.
Pretty interesting, don't you think? It still boggles my mind daily.
Mind-boggling, isn't it?
Did you just say mind-boggling?
Yeah, mind-boggling. You know, when things are so crazy, it gets your thoughts all trapped like in a bottle.
I've had enough of this, Rube. It was almost a 2-hour stream. I skipped tons of notes and other stupid things he said. Frankly, I had so much to work with, I can't blame the last group of government trolls, I guess, for targeting in on him. I want to give a huge shout out to all my patrons. I don't have memberships, but if you want to support the channel, you can drop a super chat on my next live stream, or check out my Patreon. Patreon members get a special Discord access where I get some sneak peeks to upcoming episodes in there. As always, thank you for coming. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and jingle that little bell for me, so you know when I'm putting a video out. I want to thank Team Skeptic for tossing that little piece in and letting us poke a little fun at him. Should see a link popping up on the screen somewhere here for Team Skeptic's channel, so go check them out, guys. Maybe check out one of these other videos up top, too. Good night, everybody. See you later. Planetx. It's a bird. It's a plane. Oh,